We saw a stat in our morning meeting this morning, like of teams that have had back-to-back or even more than that, 10 or more better net ratings in consecutive seasons. You're talking about the 95-96 Bulls, the 96-97 Bulls, and the 15 through 17 Warriors. You're literally talking about two of the greatest teams of all time. Talking about this series to me, I said, yeah, the Thunder are it's one of the greatest teams ever in NBA history. That's just the reality. They're that good.
Well, if LeBron beating the Rockets on his own wasn't enough as a plus 570 underdog to win the series, he now has to go up against the Thunder, who just swept the Suns badly. And JJ Redick's right. This Thunder team is one of the best teams of all time. 64 wins, top 2 in defensive rating, top 5 in offensive rating, and they have the MVP SGA on their team. I mean, it doesn't get much more dominant than that. And no, I'm not sponsored by any sports books, but I'm just showing the odds because this is what people are betting. People think 91% are saying that the Thunder are going to win the series. No one believes in the Lakers. And we have Reddit threads saying that this is going to be an easy sweep or gentleman's sweep for the Thunder. And again, we have odds at minus 2,000 for the Thunder to win the series, with the Lakers at plus 950. And Luka is not set to return for the second round. He hasn't even started running yet. And so that's a lot of the reason why the odds are this lopsided. And honestly, this just begs the question: what if LeBron wins this series? Let's just say we get one more vintage prime LeBron series. 2015-2016 Cavs LeBron carrying his team to the finals every single year, going off 40-point triple-doubles, and he takes down the one-seed historically amazing Thunder. We're already getting people like Stephen A. Smith starting to talk about, would LeBron end GOAT convos if Lakers win the series? I mean, this would be a top 3 pre-series betting odds upset of all time if the Lakers win. The odds are obviously stacked against them. And with no Luka, it's likely going to take a vintage, maybe even prime, better version of vintage LeBron to win this series. Let's just play make-believe for a couple of seconds here. Let's say LeBron has a series like this when he was in the 2016 finals, averaging about 30, 11, and 9, 2 steals, 2 blocks per game, and they win the series. LeBron's second option likely being undrafted, Austin Reeves. That means LeBron James would have dethroned the defending champions with the reigning 2-time MVP and one of the only teams in NBA history to have back-to-back 10-plus net ratings. So this would mean LeBron would have defeated the Spurs dynasty, who won 5 championships during their dynasty run. He would have defeated the Warriors dynasty, who won 4 championships during their dynasty run and also had the best record in NBA history of 73-9, who he beat in the finals. And now he would have defeated in the playoffs the OKC dynasty, who has the back-to-back MVP and 3 straight 1 seeds, as well as the back-to-back net ratings, 10 plus, whatever it is. He would have beat all 3 franchises in one career. A lot of people already have LeBron as the GOAT, which in my opinion is correct. I think LeBron is already the GOAT. And everything he's doing now at 41 years old is just icing on the cake. Nobody's played this long and nobody's been this good this long. He's still an all-star at 41. But if LeBron beats the Thunder in this series, the GOAT convo is going to get insanely changed. There's a chance that if LeBron beats the OKC Thunder this series, that the GOAT convo would completely end, but the gap would be so large that MJ might be closer to Kareem than he is to LeBron. People are already saying if LeBron pulls this off, we're not going to be talking about Jordan versus LeBron debate anymore. We're going to be talking about Jesus versus LeBron, and it's going to be a lot closer than y'all would like to discuss. Okay, since we're playing make-believe, and let's say LeBron already beat the OKC Thunder, the GOAT convo's over, now he goes on to win his 5th championship. He would not only cement himself as the GOAT of basketball, but the GOAT of all sports. And honestly, I want to hear you guys disagree with this take. Going on an improbable run without your best player in the playoffs, beating one of the greatest teams of all time alongside your son the entire time at 41 years old, that'll never happen again. In my opinion, he would surpass Tom Brady if he won a 5th ring this year at 41 with his son. And the only other person I think you could make the argument for is Michael Phelps, who has 25, 28 gold medals. But did Michael Phelps ever win a relay gold medal with his son? Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, I think if LeBron wins this 5th championship, which is a far-fetched thing, he has to beat OKC first, which is what this video is about, he would be the GOAT of all GOATs, of all athletes, of all time.